What is going on, everybody? This is 86 back with some more Albion Online content. And today I just kind of want to talk a little bit about my preferred build at this current point in time, what I enjoy playing, as far as a solo build, which is also pretty good for arena and corrupted dungeons as well. It's one I found to enjoy the most so far, and probably the build I'm going to be pushing to spec 100, getting it all leveled up. Um, just really trying to progress with this build. It seems really enjoyable. Has great sustain, AoE. It's got a dot, which is also a debuff on the enemy, which is great for arena, great for larger scale PvP battles. It's also really good at solo dungeon clear with the sustain from the E. So my gear is all currently about tier 5 or above, except for the cape. I still have a tier 4 cape at the moment. But I'm using the battle axe with rending spin right now. I'm currently still need to unlock rending rage, which is what I'm working on now, and then that will probably be my main Q ability. I also use adrenaline boost. It's very nice. Really helps you with your sustained DPS and just being able to sit there, stick on the target, and constantly deal damage. And then Blood Bandit is really great. Make sure to use the second throw when your enemy has at least 3 stacks on them, and you'll regain quite a big chunk of health. It's a really nice sustain for solo dungeons. Can really help you out in corrupted dungeons when you just need a little bit of life to sustain through a fight. Really enjoying it. I've won like 3 corrupted dungeons so far with this build. So keep in mind I am still fairly new to this build, but I am really enjoying it. I got cabbage soup there. So I'm using a Hellion jacket just because I really like the lifesteal aura. It seems to work really great with this build for that extra bit of sustain. Um, I went for the mercenary hood. I like cleanse plus the cooldown recovery is pretty good. I'm still debating if this is the best option. If you have a better suggestion, leave it in the comments below because I am still trying to figure out what best suits this build. Now I have assassin. Did have soldier boots on, but I actually just recently switched to expert's assassin shoes. And the reason for that is corrupted dungeons. You kind of need a gap closer, and I feel like swift cuts is really nice for that because you could just dash to your enemy, and then you could start unloading your damage on them. It's really great. It has a low cooldown. Since this build really has no dash mechanic, um, it's really nice for that. Of course, there probably is better options, but this is one I'm testing out at the current time. I want to test it out for corrupted dungeons. I think there is a better slot for arena. This doesn't seem to be too great for arena. It is nice to be able to stick on the healer or stick on some of those squishy targets and just continuously be able to do damage to them. The low cooldown is really nice. So overall, I think this is a great skill. You could also go for a more tanky option such as soldier boots, but I think that works fine. Going for the expert torch for the cooldown modifier and the attack speed bonus. It's also got the mastery modifier, so that's really nice. You could also go with a mist collar or a candle. What's the other one? I can't think of the name right now, but I feel like this is the best option for this build. It gives you cooldown and attack speed, which are 2 essential things for this build. So yeah, that's the build. That's what I've been running with. I haven't really ventured out into red or black zones yet. I'm still kind of just feeling everything out, trying to get the hang of things in this game. But I feel like that this is a very solid build for a solo clear and also for all types of content. You could just go right to arenas. You could do corrupted dungeons with this. It just feels really well for all types of content, and I'm just enjoying it. I'm gonna just stick with this for now. See how it goes. Nice heal there, 211 health. So that's always really good to get those big heals. And you could pretty much just fully sustain on these boss fights and everything with this build. Just really strong all around. And I just want to keep pushing it and see how well we can continue to do in corrupted dungeons, because that's the main thing I'm trying to get involved in right now and get better at, is just the solo PvP aspect. This is just a solo dungeon that I wanted to clear just for the sake of this video and just kind of show everything performs. And you make sure you try to use your I'm using a controller, so it switched to the controller format. But your E ability, which is currently on B for me, you try to use that when you have at least 3 stacks, bleed stacks or Ren stacks, whichever you want to call them, on your enemy, and you will get a crap load of health back. But you could also use it when they don't have, and you could still get a nice chunk of health back. Just great sustain, great damage. Kind of more of an auto attack build than anything, because well, you do spam your Q quite a bit though as well. It's very low cooldown, but you just hit your Y and then you auto attack when your Q is up. Hit it again. Maintain those bleed stacks. When your axe is up, you go ahead and just it does a nice chunk of damage. So you're pretty much gonna take anybody out when you hit them with that, almost guaranteed. Especially if they're like below half health, it just chunks. And as you can see, we're taking a bit of damage there, so we'll just pop the Hellion Jacket, get a little bit of life regen. I mean, nothing to worry about. We can get our health back really fast with this build. All we need is one good axe throw, and you know we'll get a nice huge chunk of health back. It pretty much just sustain indefinitely with this build. I mean, you don't even really have to worry too much as long as you got your axe off cooldown. You can get some health back. Now watch me die like a noob. Health back. Don't worry about it. You're good. A great build for solo dungeon clear. That's kind of what I've been looking for, as a great all-around build. Something that can clear solo dungeons pretty fast. I mean, keep in mind, it's not going to be as fast as the light crossbow or the great axe. Great axe still has really good clear, but I think it's kind of a nice in between between those, because you still get a little bit of range with your axe throw ability. You still get a little bit of AoE with your Q, and you get quite a bit of attack and movement speed, which helps you clean your targets with your Y. So, or not your Y, but your adrenaline rush. So, it's all around very, very good build. Very strong. Probably one of the more well-rounded builds, especially for melee, that I've seen. It's like Spear seems to be really good, or really popular right now, but Spear does not have anywhere near the sustain. It has a lot of range, and it has a good gap closer, but I feel like its damage is very low, and you just kind of poke your enemies constantly. Still a great option, but I really feel like Battle Axe is kind of underused, and it's just such a weapon. I mean, the fact that you get to use an offhand with it as well is just far superior to some of the other two-hand options out there, because it gives you so much flexibility. You could throw a shield on there, you could throw a mist collar on there, you could throw you know, anything that you need. You could just round it out with your offhand, which just makes it very strong. So I was really looking for that weapon like this that I could use, and it would be great for all content, which it excels at some more than others, but I think it still holds up very well in PvP. I've had matches where I've got 20 plus kills, you know, 50k plus damage. Corrupted dungeons. I think the more your skill increases with this weapon, the more wins you'll get with this weapon. I think this is a very high skill oriented weapon, where the better you play with it, you know, the more of an advantage, the more you learn and the better you get with this weapon, the more of an advantage you'll have over other players. That's what I kind of like about this game. It's a very high skill cap type of game where even if you have a shitty weapon, you can be really good at this game and just outplay other players. And it's really nice to see moments like that in this game, and just makes you really want to focus on getting better at the game. And that's what I'm currently doing, is trying to get better, learn all the mechanics of the game, so I can get better at PvP. This weapon is just amazing. We got a little mini boss here. Let's take him out. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'll pop my Hellion Jacket just to keep that health going. this guy out real quick. Our axe throw up. Get those 3 stacks going. Get a nice chunk of health back. Pop our adrenaline rush. He's almost down. Nice easy boss clear. So our tomb chest here, that's okay. We can definitely use those right now. I mean, it's not great, but it's something. Do keep in mind I do stream just about every day over at twitch.tv/eighteysixed. So if you want to stop by the stream, you're more than welcome to do that. I am a newer player, so I am always up to learning things for the game and down for advice and all that stuff. So if you want to come by the stream and help out, it's more than welcome to do so. I also started a guild called the 86ers. It's a guild that I want to start doing black zone PvP and ganking and all that type of stuff. So if that's something, but that's not a requirement. I mean, if you're a new player, more than welcome to the guild. Yeah, I just want to get a guild going where we can kind of help out each other and maybe do some black and red zone PvP type stuff. So if that interests you, you can message me in game. The name is up there, 86th, all spelled out. So just send me a message in game and let me know, and I'll be more than willing to get you in the guild, and we could start running some content together. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep streaming this game. I'm really enjoying it. I just want to try out so many different weapons. But now that I found the battle axe, I'm going to be sticking with this for quite a while and just really learning the weapon and getting better with it. So also, if that's something you want to see, you could check out the stream. And I will be streaming most likely. I try to stream every day, even after work. So yeah, be sure to check that out. Again, it is twitch.tv/eightsixed. I'll leave a link in the description. Gonna finish clearing this dungeon and kind of talk a little bit about more Albion. What else I'm really doing in the game? I'm trying to get this guild build up. I'm trying to finish my island and get that stuff all set up, so hopefully I can continue to pay for premium in game. I've been working on my island. I've been working on getting better at solo PvP as well as group PvP. Faction content is really nice. I really enjoy the faction content as well. Running the faction zones and clearing those out is really enjoyable. Yeah, the main thing is though, I want to start pushing into the black and red zones and start doing some higher tier content. I think that would be really fun. So that's the goal. Hopefully I'll be there soon. I'm just not kind of at the point where I'm ready to just lose my gear constantly. I got ganked already once in the red zone because I ventured out there kind of early and I didn't really know how things worked, and a bow guy popped up and killed me in like half a second. So that always feels great. Didn't even have that pop. Oh, we'll kill these mobs and then we'll just take down the boss. Shouldn't be much of a problem. Health back from that. Kill these mobs here. Yeah, but very well-rounded build. I honestly like it more than the light crossbow or the spear because of the sustain. You could really just solo a lot more content with this than you can with that, I feel. But I guess that's kind of up to opinion. I like it more than the crossbow. Like I said, the amount of sustain is just insane. It's got very solid damage. I've been top almost every arena in damage since I started playing the Great Axe. That's just how the amount of damage it puts out is just insane. And we're taking a lot of damage there, so I'm gonna pop my Hellion jacket. Getting kind of backed up there, not really avoiding his attacks very well. Pop that, get a nice chunk of health back. Look at that. Back up above half health. So we should be more well. Boss is already almost down. Easy fight. And we'll grab the chest here. I'm going to start doing more and more Albion content. I just wanted to do this video just to kind of talk about what I'm playing, what build I enjoy, what I enjoy about it. I want to talk a little bit about my guild. So again, if you're interested in that, be sure to message me in game at it's just 86th. So check that out. That's up here in the top left corner in case you're interested. Message me in game. We can get you in the guild. We could start doing party content. We could do all that stuff. That's what I'm looking forward to doing. We could also start doing some Zerg v Zerg once the guild gets big enough. I really look forward to that. But you could check me out in stream, twitch.tv/eightysixed. I'm going to be streaming this game a lot. I'm just working on getting better and better at it. And yeah, so I'll see you guys there. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. And I will be back later with more Albion content. Peace.